Manisha Gelman. I'm the founder and director of the Emerson Prison Initiative. Colleges and universities throughout the United States are haunted by an idea that they are ivory tower constrained, that high quality education is something that happens in elite spaces and is unavailable to the majority of people. And so the Emerson Prison Initiative is trying to expand access to a high quality Emerson education by bringing college into a prison space where people who have been historically and are currently marginalized have access to it in many cases for the first time.
My name is Giovanni Hernandez. I'm 31 years old, and I'm an alumnus of the Bard Prison Initiative. I pursued my GED while incarcerated when I first arrived to Rikers Island, so at the age of 16. The thing about that space is it's a completely different environment, and so the school space is not an academic space. The students there are not necessarily interested in the curriculum. As adolescents, it's one of the places where you sort of get to see other adolescents in different housing units, and so it becomes a place of like socialization, violence, everything that's not conducive to like study.
As soon as I heard about the Emerson Prison Initiative, I emailed Manisha and volunteered to teach. I knew I wanted to do it right away. One of the things that I find so powerful about the Emerson Prison Initiative is that we are very much careful to teach the same classes that we teach here on campus that we teach there.
First semester at BPI was overwhelming, to say the least. It was a lot of sort of just like getting used to this routine of like class and going back to do homework and setting aside time to read things, different things, right? Not novels. Now we're reading texts of history, philosophical texts. I'm not reading a James Patterson novel. I'm reading Kierkegaard. And liking it. It's absolutely rigorous, but that's sort of the satisfactory part of it, right? It's not watered down version of it. It's like, it's the same standards that they hold the students on campus for. And so like, you don't feel like you're being compared to like what people would consider your peers, which are the other incarcerated folk around you. No, your A is being compared to the A of the student in the class on campus. And there's a certain empowerment to that, to realizing like you're just as smart. You're just as capable.
Teaching for EPI intensified my belief that we as a society need to invest more in people who are incarcerated. I already believed that, but now I know it on a guttural level, that it is really important that we not lock up these people and throw away the key, because most of them are going to come back out into our society, and they can come back out angry and bitter and hopeless, or they can come back out with an expanded understanding of themselves and the society in which they live, and with a determination to become better citizens. It's our choice.
In the United States, more than 50% of people who leave carceral supervision, meaning leaving jails or prisons or parole or probation, will return to the carceral system in some form in the course of their life. More than 50% recidivism rate. For people who complete a degree while they're incarcerated, that rate drops to between 1% and 2%. When people ask me, why are you doing EPI? What's the benefit for society? I will sometimes ask the question, who do you want to be your neighbor? Do you want someone to be your neighbor who goes into prison and comes right back out with the same skill set that they entered with? Or do you want the person who's coming out of the prison and moving to Concord or Dorchester or Roxbury or Lawrence or Lynn to be equipped with a skill set that will allow them to access a different path? And so I think about our impact in Concord the same way as I think about it in Boston and the greater Boston area, which is that we're making this intervention as part of an investment in our own humanity. And by investing in EPI students, we are showing that with resources and support, people are capable of infinite change and reinvention of self.